know, about 15 minutes ago at this racetrack, Melanie Troxel was sitting in a Nitro funny car. Now she is sitting in an In-N-Out Burger Corvette Pro Mod machine, backing up for her round 2 matchup against Ken Lang. Weather here, boy, we got a Chamber of Commerce day. You talked about it already. A tailwind, 71 degrees. The racetrack, 98. Pretty much everything you need to do to make horsepower. Now the problem is, especially in this category, you got to manage it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you got cool, dry air, and you got a tailwind. I mean, that's all the ingredients. That's why we saw such great times yesterday in this category. But like you said, 98-degree track temperature. It's getting on that verge. You start getting over 100 degrees, it gets a little bit tough. And you've got these cars here that, you know, like I said, I've never driven one, but you got a whole lot of engine and just a little itty-bitty car. And, you know, things can happen when you do that.
This is a 63 Corvette, the good-looking In-N-Out machine on the other side. In the green car, it's a 53 Corvette. Mike, why are these cars so finicky? Why do we see them have to be driven so much?
Well, I mean, they make a lot of horsepower, and one of the rules is you can only set back the engine so far. It's 10% of the overall wheelbase, so that's why you see the engines way far forward as compared to a funny car, alcohol funny car, or fuel funny car. And the balance of those cars, you have shocks and 4-link suspension on the back end, too. It makes it very tricky. They make, you know, almost about 3,000 horsepower.
Ooh, Melanie, you saw her get a little squirrely. Ken Lang can pretty much coast, but he doesn't. 588, 244 miles an hour. That's not a bad run at all.
No, not at all. That backs up his 586 from yesterday, 588 in the heat. I think he'll take that. Melanie got her a little bit sideways. You take a look at this. She did it in her funny car also. Got the thing big time sideways against Ashley Forrest, but got the win when Ashley had bigger problems. But this point, she just knew it right there. She says, I got to get out of the throttle because these things can get really crazy if you let them go too far.